There it is, the ferry. And as things get...
Well, guys, I'm very...
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. And when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there visiting cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And so it's Golden State with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That one falls.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Thompson against McCollum. Thompson passes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I like seeing that kind of sharp passing to Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
It's Ariza on the wing. And there's the pass to Nurkic. And that one, good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
It's Curry outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5 now.
That's a shot that Curry can make in his sleep. Amazing how smooth he is from distance.
3-pointer, Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound. That one, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, it's Curry outside. Rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Feeds to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Thompson, left side. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Thompson passes to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Lillard looking around. Here's Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. He's got 8. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Left side, Collins. Right side, inside. 11 feet away.
With the anticipation, the angles Clay takes defensively, really impressive.
Pascal, the pass to Toscano. Golden State moving it around. Thompson for three. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Thompson against Hood. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, not many guys in the league are bigger than Whiteside, which makes him a legit threat to dunk it.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Now Hood. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Trailblazers lead. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
I'm training summer.
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Eric Pascal out there with Looney. Then it's Thompson, and it's Poole in at the point. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Shot clock at 6. Pascal, that doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hood dishes to Little. Here's Collins. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
That one good for 2. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hood against Thompson. Now here's Little. He's guarded closely. Back to Hood. Right side inside. Looney on him.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Thompson surveying the floor. Top of the key, Looney. Over Whiteside. The shot by Looney, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Trent. He's covered by Thompson. A putback. You can't get that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
Passes it to Poole. Back to Thompson. Top of the key, Looney. There's the steal. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Pass to Trent. 1:31 left to play in the first half. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Lets the three fly. And it's Looney with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Stolen by Collins. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Okay, great effort by Whiteside, running the floor with a purpose and putting himself in a good position to finish.
Thompson against Hood. From deep three-point range. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Here's Trent. Back to Whiteside. And there it is for him. Whiteside's got 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Poole. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Thompson outside. There's the three. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Basket counts.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Thompson. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, that's good, solid work in the painted area. Thompson's a threat from anywhere.
Now here's Little. Here's Whiteside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. A tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 12 points. Dame Lillard, a player who's... That's all for now.
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi. Still remember where I was standing at.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good on the bucket. Wiggins has got his first points in this one. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Thompson in the corner. Kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson from downtown. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lillard with it. Now Green defending. And it's Lillard missing.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
The deep 3 from Thompson. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And it's Lillard again missing. Warriors trail by 4.
And last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were around, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smilagic is checked in.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Wiggins finds Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 8 points.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Portland leading by 3. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Nurkic. Warriors with the rebound.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Out to Chris. Now the pass to Smilagic. Outside Curry. For the tie. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this. If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Here's Nurkic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Nurkic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Warriors trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. Pass to Smilagic. Jacks up a 3. Wiggins passes to basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony.
And last year, Pascal had to do more than probably was expected of him. But this year, a much different story.
Well, even in college, he played a more complementary role with the stars around him. Well, the Warriors have a lot of stars, and Pascal is really thriving in his role.
Cullen passes to Carmelo. Wiggins against McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got his second basket.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. A shot by Curry, no good. Portland leading by 5. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Trent. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The feed to Nurkic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the sheer size Nurkic possesses is sometimes overwhelming, which is how he gets these fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 5 seconds left in the third. Curry from deep three-point land. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Trailblazers. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Eric Pascal. And it's Smilagic in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pascal, and he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Ariza outside. Back to McCollum. He feeds it to Nurkic. Can't connect from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pascal kicks to Thompson. On its way from Curry for two. He doesn't hit that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Nurkic finds Ariza. Back to Nurkic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
A well-rounded offensive threat. I mean, games like this prove Nurkic is capable of dominating on this end.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Portland. Lillard's checked in. Thompson passes to Chris. They shoot again. Out to Thompson. Here's Curry. Chris. It's good on the putback.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Nurkic up top. One-on-one here. Here's Thompson. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. This is to Nurkic. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Trailblazers lead by 8. Right wing to the paint. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Got that one up quick. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Toscano. Ariza covering. Chris kicks to Pascal. Here's Curry with the 3. Ariza with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up, taken away by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers, pushing it up. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to McCollum. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Ariza. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. Chris with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. To the middle. Thompson. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Outside Anthony. Over in the corner, Lillard. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. Softly drops in the floater.
Just another tool in the toolbox for Curry. The quick flip over the top.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes to Nurkic. Lillard against Thompson. The high post shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Lillard, right side. A three-pointer off the mark. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. The putback, good.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
So the Trailblazers win it. They seem to relish their... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at center. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here is Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
George passes to Zubac, and George kicks to Leonard. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Nurkic. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. George passes to Zubac. Now here's Beverley. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Anthony. Pass to Zubac. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beverley with the ball. Now Anthony defending. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Lillard attacking. Yep, it counts. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
George passes to Zubac. And George kicks to Leonard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Lillard from outside drops in the tray. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Harrell the pass to George. No good, shot missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And there's the pass to Lillard. 1:52 left in the first. A 3-ball. And the Trailblazers, another 3. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. Shamet with it. They need this. Little with the rebound. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Collins, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Jackson passes to Harrell. Here's Shamet. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. .40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Trent passes to Hood. That's tipped. Shamet with the steal. Here's Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Portland.
Trent passes to Whiteside. Here's Trent. Back to Whiteside. Green with the rebound. Williams finds Green, and here's Jackson. Just 3 on the clock, 13 feet away. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland.
I know.
Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he's
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from
well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Patrick Beverly out there with Jackson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's JaMychal Green. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Hood the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. Hood's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
All focus from Hood. Even with contact, he finds a way.
To the middle, Nurkic with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Hood gets the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Clippers trail by 10. Outside Jackson. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Harrell. Just 5 on the clock.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Passes it to Harrell. Ball's knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Trent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Way to hit the roller where he can do something with it. Hood with the precision there.
Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Harrell. Out left to the wing. Here's Beverly. Pass to Shamet. Now here's Green. And Beverly kicks to Shamet. 4 on the clock. Shamet on the wing. Over Little. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Portland leading by 12. Shamet with the steal. Stolen by Collins. There's the pass to Trent. Collins looking around. To the wing on the left. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Nurkic the pass to Trent. And the rejection by Harrell. And again, the Clippers turn it over. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles with some changes. And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. McCollum dishes to Whiteside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is where you want Whiteside finishing. In close where he can use his strength and physicality.
Here's George. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. George has got his first points of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And a deep three from Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now here is George. Second chance shot. Doesn't go that time. Anthony with the defensive effort. Trailblazers leading by 12. Lillard outside. On the top of the key. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Lillard the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. And that concludes the first half. Portland out in front.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 11 points and 1 assist.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in its center locking down the middle. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. George against Lillard. Latrey. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Portland.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
George dishes to Morris. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Morris outside. It's George on the wing. Back to Morris. The shot misses. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
So both teams changing it up here.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Lillard against Jackson. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he gets it to go.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Harrell. Now Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Jackson against Lillard. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got 14 points for the game. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jackson finds Shemet. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it fly. A shot off that time, and the Trailblazers going the other way. Lillard with no one around. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. Williams passes to Harrell. The kick out to Williams. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Riza comes in for Jusuf Nurkic, and McCollum subbed in for Hood. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Lillard outside. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. And they're on the break. Leonard, that's for two. Los Angeles with another miss.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. It's Ariza on the wing. Here's the three. And it's Lillard missing. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Trailblazers as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-5 run. And we'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris, and it's Leonard in at the three slot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard against Williams. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. Here's Zubac. Outside Leonard. Williams with a clean look. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his third assist on the night. Outside Anthony. McCollum right side. Back to Anthony. Pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Whiteside. The Clippers grab the miss.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Beverly, the pass to George. Back to Beverly. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Back to George. The pass to Beverly. Leonard inside. Anthony on him. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Swanigan, he's checked in for Whiteside. Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Little, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Little passes to Swanigan, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Outside Collins. Passes it to Little. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Banked in off the glass.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Hood on the wing. Swanigan kicks to Hood, and Portland with another turnover here. A different look now for Portland. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Beverly, up and in on the layup. Beverly's got his first bucket in this one.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverly has the speed to do this.
Here is Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Anthony looking it over. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Puts it up. Leonard on the wing. Zubac kicks to Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Anthony. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Damian Lillard.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered. Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Pass to Lillard. 26 seconds left in the fourth. McCollum finds Nurkic. Lillard with it. A step back shot here. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in its center. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point. Now here's Green, outside Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Golden State moving it around. Clock at 4. Green passes to Chris, and Chris throws it down.
Now, Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
Out to Morris. No one near him. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last two seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep the defense honest.
Now Leonard, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Curry with some nice D.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Out to Thompson. When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from three isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his three shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Green kicks to Thompson. Here's Chris. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard inside, covered by Wiggins, and it's Leonard missing.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Off target with his 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Out to Morris. On the wing, George. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Andrew Shamet comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Then for the Warriors, Looney comes in for Marquise Chris. And it's Eric Paschal in for Draymond Green. Now here's Thompson. Outside Curry. Passes it to Looney. Over Harrell. It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Leonard kicks to Shamet. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Warriors trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And Curry has it in the corner. No good with the tip.
Well, whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Nobody near Leonard. Sinks the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. So, for the Clippers, Jermichael Green comes in for Morris, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Leonard. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wiggins passes to Poole. To stop the run. Great D that time from Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 6. That's going to be over and bad. Not watching for the line that time. Williams looking around. Harrell, the pass to Shamet. Back to Harrell. Pass to Shamet. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone.
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Landry Shamet. Green is out there with Harrell. And there's Jackson. And it's Williams at the shooting guard. Warriors trail by 4.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now, I guarantee you, Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Clippers leading by 4. 3-pointer. And it's Shamet missing. And here are the Warriors now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. It's stolen by Green. At the top of the key, Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Now you can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
Here's Wiggins. And too long on the shot. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. In the corner, Shamet with it. Williams kicks to Shamet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiggins passes to Toscano. Back to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Smilagic. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. He's off on the second. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Chris passed to Smilagic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So he gets them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. George passes to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
On its way from Curry for 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Green. Down low, Chris. And the pass to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Here's Zubac. And it's good, 2 points. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Pass to Chris. Here's Smailagic. Kicks it to Thompson. Over George. Thompson misses. Los Angeles leading by 9. And Leonard has it in the corner. On the wing, George. 24 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Thompson. Traps in the tray. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, that is Thompson's shot. Just a great rhythm shooter and fully confident in.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have an 8-point lead. Shaq, what was... And that...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. George passes to Zubac. Yes, that goes in. Zubac has got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Thompson dishes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his first points in this one.
Always got to keep your eyes up, make sure you see open teammates, and Clay did it that time.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you can check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch. What an advantage it is to have someone like Leonard. Everyone knows the shot clock is running down, but they also know that he'll get up a good shot either way.
Curry passes to Chris. He kicks to Thompson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Clippers leading by 10. Pass to Beverly. Back to Zubac. Lays it up and banks it in. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Thompson passes to Curry. Chris up top. Wiggins outside. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by George.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Zubac the pass to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside Leonard. On the money from 12 feet away. Leonard's got 9 points.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Thompson passes to Chris. Thompson surveying the floor. Dishes it to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 5.
Because Steph moves so well, anytime he can get some separation, he starts to feel once he gets the ball, he's going to find some points.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. To the paint. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. Warriors trail by 11. And there's the feed to Green. Thompson outside. And Curry has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. JaMychal Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Shamet. Up again. Harrell on the foul. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
George against Wiggins. Over to the wing. Now here's Pascal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Kevon Looney always willing and able to do whatever it takes to help the superstar talent around him get the job done. He provided the Golden State Warriors with such huge minutes in those NBA Finals contests.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
And last year, just a tough one for Looney. Just couldn't find a way to stay on the court.
Grabbing that jersey for just 20 games last year, and every time he seemed to recover from one nagging injury, another one would pop up, and Looney very frustrated with how last year went, and so were his teammates.
Shamet the pass to Green, and he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Looney, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
Jackson finds Green. The pass to Jackson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And Poole gets it to go. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors trail by 13. They're down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Jackson is out there with Lou Williams, and it's Shamet in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Pascal. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Over Pascal. Warriors with the rebound. Pascal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Poole. Pascal with the ball. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pascal, the pass to Looney. Out to the wing. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to Leonard. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Harrell. Here's Patterson. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best. And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Leonard against Wiggins. Fires from the line, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Leonard with the steal. Here's Patterson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Curry outside. The Clippers grab the miss. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Harrell kicks to Leonard. Down low. Patterson, that's good.
Well, Patterson usually on the perimeter. This time down on the inside, doing a little bit of damage.
Golden State moving the ball around. Wiggins passes to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Out to Thompson. Curry on the wing. Over Jackson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 9 points for Steph Curry.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Leonard. Stolen by Thompson.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Clippers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Leonard.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Outside Williams. Morris looking over the floor. George finds Zubac. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Here's the Warriors with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Curry gets the bucket.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Zubac in the post. Back to George. From deep three-point range, no good. So the Clippers with the win. Some good competition. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate, McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins passes to Curry. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Here's Curry after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. And he's good on the 3 ball.
That's a shot that Curry can make in his sleep. Amazing how smooth he is from distance.
Lillard against Curry. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Lillard against Curry. Launches it. Curry with another miss. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the pass to Nurkic. Anthony against Green. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Kept alive. Nurkic finds Anthony. Back to Nurkic. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And they'll keep possession. Wiggins passes to Thompson. Back to Wiggins. And stolen by Ariza. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And the basket is good.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Curry with him. Outside, Green. Here's Thompson. Pass to Chris. And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Curry's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the fourth.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Curry after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Here's Chris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Curry with the steal. Wiggins kicks to Curry. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots at him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. Wiggins passes to Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green leading the charge. And it's Wiggins missing. Portland leading by 5. Lillard surveying the D. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Thompson. Doesn't go for him. Good D by McCollum. And here comes Ariza leading the fast break. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
Yusuf Nurkic has been on display for the Portland Trailblazers. His work on the glass was... So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. They've got Wiggins, Looney out there with Eric Pascal, and it's Poole in at the point guard.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play. He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Poole, the pass to Looney. Here's Poole to the left side wing. Toscano's shot is good. Toscano's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And stolen by Wiggins. And they're pushing it up. On the wing, Wiggins, and stolen by Whiteside. Now here's Little. Tight defense on him. Pass to Nurkic. Outside Hood. Passes to Little. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Nurkic. And the shot goes in. Nurkic has got 10 points.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Here's Looney. Here's Toscano. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Collins comes in for Hood, then for the Warriors. Smailagic is checked in, and Curry subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Curry against McCollum. Whiteside, the pass to Little. Yep, that one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
His coaches appreciate Whiteside thinking pass first here. I mean, they like to see the ball moving through him, not stopping.
It's Curry outside. Hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. The pass to Little. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors trail by 6. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it falls over the rim and in. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
To the left wing. Collins kicks to McCullough. Dishes it to Whiteside. And he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got his first basket.
And that length of Whiteside really coming into play. I mean, that's a good look for him.
Here's Poole. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Curry. From deep. But they recover it. That one doesn't drop.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Trent. To the inside. Whiteside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Curry with him. He's picked up by Whiteside.
I mean, if you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. I mean, he'll find you if you're
inside. Cullen passes to Trent. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. Here's Trent. Back to Whiteside. Let's it fly from 18.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
It's Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Can't hit that one. Here's McCollum. It's good. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Yusuf Nurkic had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 8 rebounds, and that's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Yusuf Nurkic.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Trevor Ariza out there with Collins. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Haskell with the steal. They kick it out to Green. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically. But they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
Outside Curry. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Ariza outside. Pocket 6. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I like how Curry shoots that one in rhythm. No need to force the issue.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
There's 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 8. Smailagic passes to Curry. To the paint. Here's Smailagic. Back to Green. Pass to Pascal. There's the triple. And Steph Curry gets the 3. And now it's only a 5-point Portland lead. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pascal gets the lead. Curry passes to Smailagic. Back to Curry. This one for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Wiggins. Reza covering. It's blocked.
Oh, tremendous reach on the block by Reza, making a real effort on defense.
The Warriors pull it in. Thompson, left side. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Lillard dishes to Collins. Kicks to Nurkic. Collins passes to Nurkic, trying to get something going. Chris with the rebound. Warriors trail by 5. Down low. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in. Lillard against Thompson. Inside. Here's Chris. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Lillard against Thompson. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 12 in the game.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
To the paint. Chris can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Lillard outside. Misses the 3. That one's not going to go. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 3. And right after this, and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Higgins is out there with Thompson. And there's Chris, and it's Looney into the power forward position. Higgins against Lillard. Thompson for the triple. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Nurkic the pass to Trent. Portland moving the ball over. Lillard dishes to Nurkic, and that one is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Lillard against Wiggins. And there's the pass to Chris. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
That's good from Chris. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Lillard against Curry. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green. That free throw good from Anthony.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And now here's Chris. He's guarded by Nurkic. Green the pass to Chris. They kick it out to Green. Curry on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer. There you go, his first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down, maybe even get him going a little bit.
Thompson passes to Chris. To the inside. The shot by Thompson, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
To the middle, here's Anthony. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 7-point Portland lead. Pass to Chris. Knocked loose. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Pass to Chris. Back to Curry. Now here's Lillard. Passes to Anthony. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. And Chris throws it down.
You gotta give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Chris with the rebound.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around here. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish. When you really need a bucket, go to one of the premier scorers in this game, Klay Thompson, baby.
To the inside. Nurkic, good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic, a fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
There's the pass to Green. Back to Curry. Takes a three. They get it back. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
On the wing, Green. Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Three-pointer, Lillard. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Out to Anthony. Back to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. They get it again. Nurkic from past the arc. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Nurkic.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Launches it. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the You're looking live and down at the Staples Center, and we are...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Nurkic, and it's Anthony in at small forward. And for the Clippers, we've got Patrick Beverley. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's George in at the 2 guard. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's George. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
3-pointer, Lillard. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. That one, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And that one's good. Lillard.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And, boy, he can strike at any time.
George passes to Leonard. Over Anthony. Leonard finds Morris. Great D that time from Nurkic. Cullen passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Outside, George. Inside. Out to Morris. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. And George, here we go. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. And Lillard throws it down.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. Can they get it? And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And, guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Pass to Zubac. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge. Lillard from outside. The offensive rebound. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
To the right side. Beverly against Lillard. George passes to Zubac. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Feeds to McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Anthony. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Lillard outside. The pass to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Beverly kicks to George. Pass to Zubac. Outside for George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Deep two from Anthony, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Portland out in front, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Trevor Ariza out there with Little. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Collins. And it's Trent in at the 1. Passes it to Little. To the wing right side. Over to the left wing. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Collins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Down low. Shamet the pass to Harrell. The kick out to Williams. Back to Shamet. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, Gia, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
Kicks it out to Ariza, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 4. To the left wing. Patterson against Whiteside. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Patterson. Harrell's got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen this? Harrell getting his points in the screen and roll.
Hood kicks to Whiteside. The rebound by Patterson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Williams finds Harrell. Shamet on the wing. Pass to Harrell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And now Portland on the break. Whiteside, good. That's now 8 points for Hassan Whiteside.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Right side Jackson. here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played. Now the pass to Williams. Shoots the three. Patterson dishes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Harrell's energy is what helps him collect second chance opportunities.
Ariza passes to Trent. Ariza outside. Pass to Trent. And stolen by Patterson. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Shaman. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Hood drives in. Here's Whiteside over Patterson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Lou Williams. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, good. Whiteside.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. To the paint. And it's Green with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Outside Anthony. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Lillard.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Count the basket.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was and
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Hassan Whiteside really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Zubac the pass to Morris. To the inside. Outside for George. Poke loose. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Anthony. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Beverly against Lillard. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. The shot. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts. And the one thing I love, he really can pass. The homecoming for Paul George. Playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Little, he's checked in for Portland. Back to Beverly. Nobody near Leonard. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And Los Angeles with some changes. Landry Shamet's checked in for Marcus Morris. Williams comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. A three from Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
McCollum against Williams. McCollum passes to Little. The feed to Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Nobody near Williams. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
Here's Nurkic. Second shot opportunity. In the corner, it's Little. High post, Nurkic. Tipped away. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Woods checked in for Trevor Ariza. 1:03 left to play in the third. Jackson kicks to Williams. Outside Jackson. It's tipped. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And McCollum with the slam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Williams passes to Shamet. Clippers moving the ball around. Feeds it to Harrell. On the wing, Williams. Harrell dishes to Green. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Out left to the wing. Hood deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Little. The dish to Nurkic for the lead. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for Nurkic.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Jackson finds Green. 1 second left. And the miss. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trail. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Little. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And Smitty with LeBron getting into his late 30s. KD coming off the Achilles. For your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And it's Whiteside off the drive. Makes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to George, and stolen by Lillard. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court, and it's Little finishing it off.
And that's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Back to Beverly. On the wing, Morris. On the wing, Morris. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Kicks it out to Lillard. The three. No good there. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here they come. Here's George. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Anthony finds McCollum. And here's Whiteside. Zubac defending. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
His wingspan is 7'7". Whiteside using all of it there.
Passes it to Leonard. It's stolen by Little. And Morris throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work. He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Stolen by George. Inside, Leonard. They now take the lead. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Now a timeout called by Portland. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Leonard attacking, and then Leonard with the dunk.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Nurkic, the pass to Carmelo. Lillard way outside. No good with the triple. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. It's stolen by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly.
down. He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Outside for George. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Zubac. Right side, Leonard. Zubac with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Nurkic with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's McCollum. It's good!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
George against McCollum. Now here is George. He's guarded closely. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Game on the line. You need a guy who's willing to step up and deliver that sweet loop.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Here's Whiteside. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Money!
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now here's Lillard.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
mood in full swing as we get set for basketball here. And the Clippers starting 5. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Now here's Green. Down low, stolen by Zubac. Leonard inside. Curry meets him. Zubac no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Wiggins. He dishes it to Green, and the shot goes down.
A tough shot from Draymond Green, but he brings this out of his squad and frustrates the opponent.
Leonard on the wing, and stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. To the paint. Stolen by Zubac. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Morris finds Beverly. Here's Zubac. Shot clock at 6. High arcing shot. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball. Up again. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Beverly. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
And Morris throws it down.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, the elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Now here's Leonard after the miss from Stephen Curry. And here's George for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, Paul George starting to feel real comfortable right now at the 3-point line.
Chris kicks to Curry. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's George following the basket by Stephen Curry. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Back to Chris. Deflects the pass. And the official signals the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Los Angeles with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Andrew Shamet comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
On the wing, Thompson. 1:07 left to play in the first. Here's Looney. Rebound by Harrell. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. They get the rebound. Green left side. To the middle. Leonard dishes to Harrell. Back to Leonard. Over Wiggins. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Warriors trail by 10. Passes it to Looney. Kicks it to Wiggins. Thompson in the corner. Pascal against Green. Here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You got to try to make it difficult for Clay. I know there's other options out there, but nice soft touch from him on display there.
Leonard against Thompson. High post try. Offensive rebound. Harrell for three. The shot misses. Shamet with the steal. And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top, up 8. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
And hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Lou Williams out there with Jackson. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. And Harrell's in at center. Pass to Pascal. Here's Lee outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And there's the pass to Harrell. To the inside. And stolen by Wiggins. Over Jackson. And again, no good by Golden State. Clippers leading by 10.
Andrew Wiggins, kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots. Those long twos has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for Green, and it's George in for Landry Shamet. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lee passes to Poole. Williams against Lee. Pass to Pascal. Here's Poole. Lee outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Looney, no good. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision-making can be that much better.
Back to Wiggins. Over George. And it's Wiggins missing. Los Angeles leading by 12. On the wing, Jackson from downtown. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Curry passes it to Chris. They need this one. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George looking around, and it's George finishing it off.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Chris up top. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Inside, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Curry, and he makes good on the layup.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
To the middle, it's tipped. Top of the key, again the Clippers.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Curry dishes to Green. Everly with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Morris passes to George. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Marcus Morris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for George. Passes it to Beverly. Here's Leonard. They get it back.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Curry against Beverly. Smailagic passes to Curry. It's stolen by Green. Leonard on the wing to the inside. Shots good by Green. Green's got his second basket of the game.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, the Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 8. And that does it for our half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Warriors trail by 18. And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Here's Curry with the 3. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles leading by 18. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Thompson against George. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions. That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
Down low. Leonard against Wiggins. Beverly up top. Zubac in the post. Covered by Wiggins. And Leonard gets it to go.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Warriors trail by 19.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
You think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Back to Curry, shoots. Again, Curry missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Leonard looking around. Fires, high post. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green finds Thompson. Over George. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's the 3. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Morris kicks to George. And George with the stuff.
Well, George in there just gliding through and makes a nice move on the drive.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Clippers leading by 21. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. He kicks it to Morris. The 3 from Leonard. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Smilagic is checked in. And it's Eric Paschal in for Thompson. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% from 3 as a rookie.
Curry passes to Smilagic. Back to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Harrell finds Williams. Jackson from long range. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Paschal. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Green, Reggie Jackson out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Shamet in at the 3 spot. And the basket by Curry. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. So both teams making some changes here. Warriors trail by 19. And here is Curry. Pass to Looney, and stolen by Harrell. In the corner, it's Morris for the three. It's rebounded by Curry.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pascal, the pass to Toscano. No good, shot missing. Clippers leading by 19. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Morris. Takes it from 10. Harrell. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 21.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
And the basket by Curry.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Pass to Shamet. Fires the three. Back to Jackson. Shamet, the pass to Morris. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Curry's shot is off. Clippers leading by 18. Outside Leonard. Zubac kicks to George. Passes it to Leonard. Over in the corner, Beverley. Wiggins against Leonard. Offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Outside, George. Leonard against Wiggins. Tries yet again. He doesn't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Zubac. In the corner, it's Morris. Jacks up a three. Los Angeles with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it's Magruder missing. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Smailagic. Here's Toscano. Smailagic misses. 44 seconds left in the game. Man can't hit. And now here's Chris. T right on him. Right wing. Here's Toscano. Lee finds Chris. Out to Lee. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Chris is such a versatile big man. I like to see him whip the ball over and get it to an open teammate.
Jackson looking around. The pass to Zubac. To end the drought. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.